Hi Stampers, Diane Dimich here with DD Stamps, and today I'm here to share with you day 10 of the crafting advent calendar from Stampin' Up. So what I'm doing is I'm doing 12 days using each product. As I open the door, I figure out a project to do for that day. And my plan is anybody that places an order with me for the advent calendar, the crafting advent calendar from Stampin' Up, if it comes through my online store or even through email, I will send you a packet of supplies when the 12 days are up to make the projects that I've made over these 12 days. So if there's extras, like I did a banner, you'll get the banners cut and ready to go. If there's any extra pieces that don't come in the kit, whether they're the stylish shapes or a label or whatnot, I will cut those for you and pop them in your kit so that you have everything to go. You will need to get your own ink, and other than that, everything should be supplied for you. So if you get the advent calendar. Anyway, I'm going to flip my camera. We'll open up door 10 and see what's behind door number 10. This has been kind of a challenge for me because I've had to make something different every time I open a door. But it's been fun. So door 10 is, what is door 10? Ooh, interesting. Door 10 is a packet of embellishments. It's all kinds of stuff in here. So let me open this up. They're so pretty. Okay, so if I pour some out in my hand, there you go. Can you see those? So there's like little bows, gold flowers, little discs, iridescents. Oh, that's really pretty. All right, this looks like to me like we have a shaker card coming up. Definitely a shaker card. So I will, I don't know, I'll go and figure out what I'm going to do. I'll be back to make the project. All right, I have a plan in my head. Let's see how it works out. So I'm going to take the stamp set and I'm going to stamp. I'm going to grab some blocks. I'm going to grab some all right. So we'll take the big flower. We'll stamp it up in the Fleur de Flamingo. I stamped them twice because I haven't decided if I want to use a dark flower or the second generation, which makes it a lighter flower. And do the same thing with this. Then I'm going to stamp some leaves. It's going to be a lot of cutting out. And another leaf. I think that's it for the leaves. And then last but not least, I am going to do the inside of my flower with I don't know about that. And then, ooh, almost hit the wrong. I'll do the same with these. Not sure yet. Still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. All right. So I'm just going to cut out these leaves. All right. Move that out of the way. All right, so I have leaves, I have flowers, I have it arched. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to do what's called a faker shaker. So we're going to take a clear envelope and a piece of Misty Moonlight that's 4 by 5 1/4. That's going to get put into your envelope. And what you want to do is you're going to want to have this folded over and adhered so that this is snug. You want this layer to be snug. So I'm going to go ahead and add some of this tear and tape right along that edge. Pull this off. You'll get a clear envelope in your kit so you can do this. And then fold it over so it's nice and snug. I'm going to hit mine with a bone folder. It's going to be taped down, so it isn't going to matter. And then this piece, once we fill this with our little embellishments, let me grab them before I dump them all over. So you're going to open up your envelope and you're going to make sure that you're adding it to the front. So the flap side, and then we'll seal it off. So you're going to fill this up with as much or as little as you want. They're so pretty. Oh, gosh. I think I want more. So you're going to fill it up. And then once you've done that, you're going to take the envelope flap and we'll pull that off. And this is going to get folded over. So again, it is nice and snug along the top. And then you've got this piece that looks like this. Okay, there's a little piece hanging over here. That's going to get tucked in the back. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add this onto the top of our card. I'm going to find these little stars and iridescent things everywhere. So I'm going to use more tear and tape. Add this to the top. And some down the side. I'm going to pick up, there's a little corner here that didn't get tucked in, so I'm going to go ahead and tuck that in when I pull this off here. So watch, I'll pull this off. Maybe. There we go. And then that extra, just tuck it over so that it stays, so it's nice and square. And then we'll add sticky strips here. Grab another one. We'll put some along the bottom. And then this is all going to get put on as a layer to my card base. Oh, I love it. Love it. All right, and then I have all these little pieces I got to put back in there. I'm going to take my everyday arches here. And only because I'm putting this on cello bag, I'm going to use the tear and tape because I want to make sure, whoops, that it sticks. And it stays. And this is a really strong, tear and tape is a really strong adhesive. It's good for putting together boxes. But it's also good for cards like this when I'm trying to attach paper to cello. Put that on there. I'm going to add this onto my card. Like that. It's so pretty. It really is pretty. All right, now I'm going to just pop on some flowers. And so I have all these flowers that I've already cut. I do like the two-tone colors of them. Probably something like that. Add in some leaves. I'll show you a little trick here. Once you, especially if you're doing a lot of layering of things, you can put them where you want them. So I'm going to get them all placed kind of where I want them. Which I think that's what I want. All right, so let me show you a little trick. Those tricks that I learned from another person. You take a little press and seal, pull that off there, lay it on your project, and then you can pick them all up exactly in the order that they are and add adhesive to them. Oh, two of our leaves didn't make it, but that's all right. And these, I'm just going to go ahead and add some liquid adhesive, mono. Flip these over where I want them. And then pull the press and seal off. And then these two leaves that I didn't pick up, I should have been a little more careful. I could have picked them up easily, but I can tuck them in there and make them work. Tuck this one back here. And we'll tuck this one back here. All right. Cool. Now, I think I'm going to add a little, oh, I guess I could have added the baker's twine into it. I'll do it now. Let me grab that. I'm going to use some of the Misty Moonlight. Take a big chunk of that. I'm going to double it up only because it's baker's twine. It's so thin, sometimes it kind of disappears, but I want some big loops. Let me trim my edge. Just cut that one. There we go. All right, so this is probably going to lay somewhere in here. And then I'm going to take, I love this card. I'm going to take the Versamark. I better find it. We're going to do Big Thanks because I like that stamp. Pick this up. I need a little strip of blue, I think. We'll use some Misty. All right, so we're going to ink up the Big Thanks. We're going to stamp it on here. We're going to sprinkle it with embossing powder. Brush that off. I should have used my little pillow with the powder in it. The embossing buddy. Flick off the white. All right, put this back in the jar before it gets everywhere. heat set it. Jeez. I have so many things plugged in. Oh, that's the light. All right. And now we'll heat set this. All right, so I want to trim that down a little bit. So I'm going to make this the banner end. And that's going to get put on there. I'm going to put this on here with dimensionals and then try to gather in that baker's twine. Into the adhesive. Like that. Trim that off. You can actually see it better from the back. And there is day 10, those beautiful embellishments with this, what they call a faker shaker. So it's using a clear envelope. All right, whew. I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow for day 11. Don't forget you'll get a whole kit of products to make the projects that I've made in these days. So 2 more days left. We'll see how that goes. Thanks and have a great day.